Hey folks, I'm back. It's me, Mahbub Chowdhury, aka the People's Coach, aka your host and speaker for today, aka your role model. Now check this out, people. Today I want to share some parenting realizations, some thoughts, some experience that happened to me between me and my son. Now I'll tell you what, in parenting it's all about bonding with your child, being that father figure or that mother figure for your child, increasing the love, the reliance, the reassurance that you bring forth to your child. Now people, the most hardest thing for a parent is to let their child go, is to let them wander out into the big wide world where it's full of so many dangers, so many hazards, so many obstacles, so many challenges, because they're so small. Children are so small and vulnerable, and we try our utmost best to protect them in whatever way we can. I'm sure a lot of you parents can relate to this, especially if you are a very, very loving parent towards your children. Now people, check this out. My son has reached the age of nearly 3 years old, and me and my wife decided to take him to a day center. Now this day center, I'm sure that you know what a day center is. It's full of many, many children, and they play there for a couple of hours until later on a stage where they're able to go to reception, and then from reception nursery, and then from nursery then they start going to school and so forth. But let me bring something to your attention. One day I took my son to the day center, and I played with him for a little bit, and I was trying to sneak out. But before this, even at the door when we entered, my son hid behind my leg, saying, "Daddy, Daddy, let's go, let's go." Meaning as in that he didn't want to be there. He was quite scared because the environment was new to him. But I took it upon myself to make that first step and thought, hang on a second, let me just go walk through the door and then he'll follow. And that's exactly what he did. And then I told him to go off and play over there, play over here, and he was adamant in saying, "No, Dad, I don't want to do that." So I went over to the table, and on this table had a jigsaw puzzle. I played with my son. I said, "Son, come over here, let's do this jigsaw together." And he got into the jigsaw puzzle. Then later on, only 5 minutes later, let's just say, that one of the workers there opened the back door, and this back door was leading onto the outdoor playground. And I pointed to my son, "Son, let's go over there, let's go outside." So I ushered him outside, and he rode a bike, because there was a bike nearby. We picked it up and he just started to play. And then at that moment, I left the building, because I thought to myself, okay, he's in safe hands, he's settled, it's all right, I can leave now and come back later. The time I left was very, very difficult, but I knew I had to do it because of the fact that I had to let my son go. I had to take him out of my presence, out of my own protection and comfort and warmth, and just let him explore, let him wander, let him play into that unknown environment that was for him. But I'll tell you what, the thing, as painful as it was for a parent to let their child go, he needed that. He needed to develop social skills. He needed to develop his confidence. He needed to explore and learn many new things. And the thing I want to bring to your attention is this. Parents, people, sometimes we have a habit of smothering our child too much. I'm all for treating them, treating them, but there is a balance. There needs to be a balance, because you can either overprotect your child, and if you do that, then your child will become very inconfident later on in life. It won't know how to adapt. It won't know how to be flexible. It won't know how to communicate, connect with people, build rapport, build transactional and interaction skills, which are very, very crucial and important in life. And when that child goes into a relationship, they won't know how to sustain it. They won't know how to maintain it, and they certainly won't know how to be in a thriving relationship. They'll become very closed off and antisocial. They'll lack confidence and many, many other things. We should allow our child to explore, facilitate an environment where it's safe enough for our child to do that. Because at the end of the day, a child needs to explore. One of the most painfulest things, especially in this day and age and in this society where there's so many funky people out there, funny people out there that are doing all sorts of madness. We have to be very mindful about them, but at the same time, we need to let our child Explore safely, protect them, and secure them, but not lock them up and confine them. So, that's how we raise. These are just one of the steps in terms of raising a child. It's just letting it go, letting it spread its wings and fly, leaving the nest, leaving the home. And I'll tell you what, when that happens, the love increases for your child because you miss that child. You want to be there to protect it, to nurture it, to nourish it. People, I'm going on a bit, but I just thought I might bring a few things to your attention. It's not about smothering people. It's not about controlling. It's not about smothering your child or controlling them. It's about allowing them to explore, facilitating a safe environment just to do that. People, that's what I have to say. Until then, take care, stay strong, stay focused, and always live to learn to empower and inspire the lives of many as well as yourself. Bye for now.